Hi, welcome to Savi's Fashion Studio. I'm Savita. In our previous classes, you have seen how to use different presser feet for your electric home sewing machines. In this video, I'll show using different presser feet for your single needle lock stitch industrial sewing machines, as now many of our online students and YouTube viewers have also started using industrial sewing machines in their homes. So in this video, let's see how to use right and left compensating feet, and I'll also briefly explain about the Teflon foot. In the next video, you'll also see some interesting presser feet like the quilting foot, the elastic shearing foot, the gathering foot, the loop folding foot, and many other. So let's start. So in this video, I'm demonstrating on my Juki DDL 900B single needle lock stitch machine. This machine came with this regular straight stitch foot. This has a finger guard which may or may not be there in all the presser feet. This is just to protect your fingers from going too close to the needle. So in this video, I'll show how to use the compensating or top stitch foot. In this, you will get various sizes like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/8 of an inch, 1/32 inch, or 3/8, 5/8. So there are many sizes. And you'll also get left and right compensating feet. Now let me explain one of the compensating foot, and all the others are similar. Now this is a right compensating foot, 1/4 inch. I'm not sure if you are able to see here. Let me read this for you. If you see here, it's mentioned CR, quarter, that is 1/4. CR stands for compensating right and 1/4 inch. Similarly, if it is a left compensating foot, instead of CR, it will be mentioned as CL. Now in this compensating foot, in the right side, that is right side of the needle, there will be a guide. This part is the guide. If you see the bottom here, you see it is not flat. This toe is a little lower, and this acts as a guide which will not let the fabric move beyond this. So if you see here, this guide in the foot moves up and down, the other one does not. So when you stitch, the fabric needs to be aligned to this guide here. Let me show it. So for example, if I want to stitch 1/4 inch from the edge, I need to align this fabric to this guide here. So I'll get a stitch at 1/4 of an inch. So this foot is used to create an even stitch at the edge of the fabric. So you'll be using the right compensating foot to create a stitch at the right side of the fabric, or you can use the left compensating foot if you have to stitch at the left edge of the fabric. Now let's see how to use it. So I've already installed the 1/2 inch right compensating foot. Now very important, these presser feet are universal. It is not meant exactly for Juki, it is for any industrial sewing machine. So the needle and the presser foot may not exactly align. So before starting to stitch, there is something you need to check, and this is very important. This needs to be done when you are using every presser foot. Now if I lower the needle, you will see that the needle is touching this presser foot, the toe here, and if I continue to stitch, it may break my needle or it may damage the presser foot. So the needle has to be exactly centered here. Now I'll show you how to fix this if it happens with any presser foot. Now before fixing this, make sure the presser feet is lowered. It should be sitting here. Then you see here in the side, there are a few screws. We'll be working only with this screw. This is just above the needle on the left hand side. Now remove this cover. This should be similar in all industrial sewing machines. There is a screw inside. We need to slightly loosen it. Use a long screwdriver. And I'm slightly turning it away from me to loosen the screw. Now you see, once I've loosened the screw, I can easily move this presser foot. Now don't lift the presser foot, move it and align it so that the needle does not touch the presser foot. Lower the needle and see it is exactly to the center. Now once it is fine, you need to tighten the screw here. You need to really tighten the screw, because if you don't tighten it completely, when you stitch, the presser foot can move. So make sure you completely tighten it. Now you see the needle is aligned and it's in the center. Now once you're done with this presser foot, you're using some other presser foot. Again do the same step. Make sure the needle is not hitting the presser foot and it is aligned to the center. Do the same. Now this adjustment what we did is not just for this compensating foot. You need to make this when using any other presser foot with your industrial sewing machine. Now let's see how to stitch. I'll be sewing on this piece of fabric. I want to stitch 1/2 inch from the edge. So I'm using a 1/2 inch right compensating foot because I'm stitching on the right edge of the fabric. Now I'm aligning the edge of the fabric to the guide here in the foot. So So what this guide is doing is it's not allowing my fabric to go towards the right. If I were to stitch with a regular foot, I would need to control because the fabric can easily go to the right or to the left. Here the fabric does not go to the right because the guide does not allow it to go. So you see here exactly at 1/2 inch I've got a even stitch. Similarly, you can use a 1/4 inch foot or 1/8 or even 1/16 or 1/32. Now let me change to a 1/4 inch foot. Just have to unscrew this and tighten once you install this. Again, the small check you always have to do that the needle is not touching any part of the presser foot. So if you are not able to see if the needle is touching the presser foot, when you slowly lower the needle, you will see that the presser foot slightly moves if the needle is touching it. So here you see it's moving. So again, we'll have to do the adjustment that I showed earlier. That is, loosen the screw in the side, adjust the presser foot. Now this is a 1/4 inch right compensating foot and I'm aligning the edge to the guide here. So I've used 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch and 1/16 inch right compensating foot and stitch this. Now this foot is not just used for top stitching, it can also be used to sew 2 panels together. Now if I want to join these 2 panels at 1/4 inch, I can use this compensating foot. I'm using a 1/4 inch compensating foot and joining these 2 pieces. And then turn, and this foot is not just for stitching at the edge. I can also do a top stitch here in the center. Now if I want to do the top stitch on this side panel, I can align this seam to the guide in this way and then do the stitch. If I want to do the top stitch on this side, that is by turning the seams to this side, then I'll have to use the left compensating foot, or I'll need to turn this fabric and stitch in this way. So this gives a very neat and even top stitch. So it can be used in this way too. And one more use is it can also be used when you want to stitch your brand label or any applique where you want the stitch to be at the edge. When you do it with the regular foot, you may not have that much control. It may not be even all around, but when you use a compensating foot, you can be assured it will be even and neat. So for this, I'll use a 1/16 inch compensating foot. Let me change it quickly. As I explained earlier, I always check if the needle is touching the presser foot and do the needed adjustment if it does. Aligning the edge of the label to the guide here. Let's start from here. Turn. In the corner, you may have to do it manually. So this is how it is. So there are different ways you can use it. Then there is this Teflon foot, which is normally used for sewing vinyl, leather or plastic materials because this has a Teflon coating at the bottom and it smoothly slides through the material, unlike the regular presser foot, which may find it a little difficult to move on such materials. In Teflon, you also get the compensating foot or zipper foot. This compensating foot works the same way as I showed earlier. In the next video, let's see how to use these different presser feet. These presser feet not only make our work easier, but also they make the work neater. Thanks for watching this video. Happy sewing!